awesome. Okay, here we are driving the 2018 Spyder. We're gonna go and do a little bit of testing. We want to see what the baseline is of this car before we put it on steroids, for lack of a better description. See, here at Average Joe Cars, we like to think that we're average. No, we're very much average. But whenever we get a car, we like to baseline it. And usually I like to dyno the car, but I haven't decided if I want to dyno this car or not. It's so disappointing. It's so slow. I'm not sure if I even really want to know, because I know that with the red V10 Plus Coupe, I haven't shown you guys yet, but we've been making some improvements to that car, so I know how fast the twin turbo application can be, regardless of whether or not it's a Plus. Now, keep in mind, the Plus car, we've gone round and round on this. Everyone says that the gears and the transmission are the same, and it would seem as though they are when you look, but then the ratios are different as the gears increase. Let me give you an example. This car at 75 miles an hour is at like 2,300 RPM. The Coupe, the Plus, is at like 3,200 RPM. So it feels like it needs another gear, like it needs an overdrive. And I come from the old school drag racing muscle car era, where I grew up with 60s muscle cars. I had a 62 Chevy 2 and drag raced that car. And the difference was that car had 513 gears in the rear. No one really talks about that. Just try and find what the actual ratio is of an R8. Good luck, you won't find it. I don't know what it is. I just know that the Plus has a shorter gear than the standard model, meaning it would be like, I would say that the Plus car feels like it has 411 gears, and I feel like the standard model has like 308 gears. But I've not been able to confirm it. But that's the big difference between the two cars. We're gonna go out and test this. I know it makes a big difference. We haven't decided yet if we do twin turbo this car. We haven't decided if we're gonna splurge and put the ring and pinion from a V10 Plus into this car to get that pep. Because I will tell you, even when the Plus isn't under boost, it feels way more peppy than this car does. Like I said, this car feels slow. We're gonna find out how slow it is in a few minutes. Sorry, I'm turning here, and I just saw a really nice Resto Mod 1969 Camaro. So if you heard something that sounded like America Deliciousness, that was it. If you heard a V8, that was that car, likely an LS. So anyway, we're getting out closer to our test spot. I gotta make sure that it's clear in Mexico. It's been a long drive, so we're gonna go and check it out. So stay with us. Okay, we're gonna put it in dynamic mode. Okay, here we go, people. Man, this thing is slow. I hope I made it all the way to a quarter of a mile. I couldn't really tell because it took so long compared to my other car that I'm not sure. So, oh my goodness. That was tame, people. Okay, we're gonna end this. Subscribe to this channel right now.